They want us to fight, bro. They want us to fight. So if they end up paying me, who they gonna take it back out of? You, bro.
You just gotta look at this situation through a profitable lens. You gotta know Empire, they want to profit. Boosie, he want to profit. Young Bleu, he wants to profit. But I ain't gonna lie, the only person that's like stuck in a terrible spot is Young Bleu. Clock in. Black gotta just walked in. Team Black gotta stand up, man. Yo. All right, y'all. Right now we're about to get into a video with Boosie and Young Bleu. Y'all already know the whole situation that been going on with Boosie and Young Bleu. It got to the point where it got so disrespectful to a different extent, right? And it got so disrespectful to the extent that Young Bleu would say something like this on the internet. Boosie got my nuts in his mouth every interview. That dude obsessed. I dropped the rap album with 1 week promo and no singles just to get out my deal, and did 17 times more than you. And only reason it did that because I wasted energy talking about you and nobody wanted to hear that. You know what? My R&B projects do my one R&B single, Confirmation, outsold your whole album, 50 million streams, no radio. What you did on your album, 500. I'm not arguing with somebody only barely get booked and 100 miles out Mississippi. You're a lame and you better hope a storm don't come and knock them cheap ass paper thin condos in the back of your yard down. Them kids don't want to live in your plantation. Buy them kids a house, boy. Got a Motel 6 at the house. Shut up. I ain't gonna lie, man. Them houses in the back of Boosie's house look nice now. He got him a whole Batman mansion going on. I guess these rich folk problems. I guess when you both like having rich type people problems, you just go to clowning stuff that other people can't even fathom for real. So like, that's crazy. I find it so slow when two people who's doing financially well like down talk other people's finances. Wow, bro. Like, really, bro? Like, it just don't make no sense to me, but okay. And Boosie responded to that, sharing a post that Young Bleu had made a while back before all of this mess started, saying, "This is before I sued him for stealing millions." And Young Bleu said, "No matter what, you'll never hear me say Boosie ain't changed my life. He put me on. I'm forever badass." You is a badass. And he hasn't denied the fact that Boosie did put him on. He is just been talking crazy. And you know, that's just what happened, man. When you going through a legal battle, it don't matter who it is. You see anybody come towards and at your pockets, you are definitely gonna feel some type of way about him, man. But Boosie came to the net with some good news on what took place in court, right? So basically, the lawyer that was there when Boosie's brother signed Young Bleu claims that he believed Boosie knew everything that happened, and he basically putting the whole blame on Young Bleu and Boosie's brother, who go by the name of Tim.
Good turnout in court. Lawyer just confessed. This shit went so good for me in court. Say Boosie ain't had nothing to do with this. They lied to me like Boosie knew about this. He just went off. The lawyer just, man, Glenn Delgado, bro, that's a real dude, bro. That's a real man, bro. I salute that man for not lying, for just telling the truth. Man, that man told the truth. What Empire them did, Bleu and TQ to do this was the most evil. My lawyer said I should go on Twitter and start tweeting it right now about what happened at deposition. But, man.
Now that's tough, but expected. At the end of the day, these lawyers' job be basically to be loyal to their client. Now, that loyalty could end real quick when the lawyer becomes part of the problem. Like, hold up, like, I told you I got you if we win the case, but if we lose the case, I don't got you. Like, that's just the lawyer's job at the end of the day. Like, them lawyers ain't coming out of pocket when things go bad. You're coming out of pocket because that lawyer is representing you. Like, they not finna lie in court, man. They finna try to be as honest as possible and keep themselves scot-free. They ain't got nothing to do with what them folks got going on. He just played his part, and now he up out of there. But if what Boosie's saying right now is accurate, that is crazy. But Boosie also said that his lawyer told him to go to Twitter and like tweet about this whole thing.
My lawyer like, you should blast that. Because they did so now it's another lawsuit that come. Before they forged my signature on that contract, The lawyer just revealed they did another deal a year before that on. Bro, Empire, bro. Like this was the worst deposition ever, bro. Like the lengths they went to cut me out, bro. Like now I got a whole nother lawsuit, man. Empire, they just we need to just sit down and they just need to pay me, bro, because they down bad right now. Like, guys, bro, this shit ain't even have to go this, guys, bro. Like, come on, guys. Y'all went to the extreme, bro. Like, y'all might as well get this shit over with now, bro. Like, bro, like, this man got up there and, bro, y'all did the unthinkable, bro. Y'all did the unthinkable, bro. Like, the man already said Boosie did you talk to Boosie about agreeing with this with his artist? No, I never talked to Boosie. I just talked to them. Boosie knew nothing. Bruh, y'all is, bruh. Then come to find out, a year before that, y'all did another deal without the CEO, a deal. Man, bro. God damn, bro. Empire, y'all got too much money to be doing this shit for one artist. Y'all did all this shit to get Bleu. Man, bro. Y'all got too much money, bro. Empire, y'all, we need to talk, bro. Y'all looking bad right now. I ain't. That shit make me look at y'all whole label like. And you know, we do, me and Empire, we done did business. We did business with me and the Mo 3 album. I don't understand how they would go this far. Man, Empire, y'all down bad, bro.
Question is, would like the label really go to the extent for just one artist? You know, like, is that really even worth it for real? Or is this the only artist this is happening with? It really makes you question things. But to me, it sounds like Boosie trying to settle if that possibility is still on the table, which I believe that should always be on the table. You know, settling. But I do feel like if Boosie decides to go blast them, right, that's gonna probably get a couple people like, nah, we ain't finna settle. We finna try to go all the way through. We just gonna drag this situation on. You know, some people got the possibility to drag a situation. But rightfully so, Boosie declined doing that, and he insisted that instead of him going to blast them, he decided to let the lawyers, you know, go to Vlad, and then y'all could blast them. You know, you guys could blast them and let everybody know what's going on.
But like I told my lawyer, they ready for me to go blast them right now, but about all this new shit. But like I told my lawyer, I'ma let y'all go to Vlad TV and explain this shit. Cause a lawyer can explain this shit way better than me. I want my entertainment lawyer, John Wolf, to go to the blogs and explain me. So I told him I ain't finna go viral today, all that. I want y'all to go to the blog and explain to them what they did to me. I say I'm tired. I want y'all to go explain with the deposition in y'all hand of what was done to me. And the cold part about it, all they had to do is come get me. They just ain't want me to get none of the money. They just ain't want me to get no money, bro. Like, they could have came and got me, bro. Like, yeah, they gotta cut that chick, bro. Like, man, bro, like, that shit crazy. I ain't know they went that far, bro. It's like, when my lawyer explained how far they went to cutthroat me, bro, they even made the lawyers do shit that they can get barred for. But I ain't gonna get the lawyer barred. I ain't gonna do all that. You know why? Because that lawyer got up there and told the truth, man. That lawyer got up there and told the truth. They must have thought he was gonna be on their side. Man, that lawyer got up there and told the truth, bro. So I ain't gonna get that lawyer. They made him do all this, man. I ain't finna f over that man, that lawyer and his friend and his family. They made that man do that, man. That man say, I never talked to Boosie about none of this. I never talked to Boosie about none of this. They told me file this contract. I never talked to Boosie about this. That's what I never talked to Boosie about this. So you know I couldn't have signed it.
All right, I don't know about you guys, but to me it sounds like these people know they did something that wasn't all the way right, and it's like everybody has to fend for themselves now. Like everybody has to get themselves out of hot water, and basically, you know, Boosie saluting the lawyer for telling the truth and saying he didn't know, and he just playing the I don't know card, which I don't know if I'm gonna say he knew or not. He had to know something, you know what I'm saying? Like something had to be a little fishy, but he like, you know what, just give me my little 10, 12, 15, 20%, let me get mine and let me get up out of there, you dig? But Boosie also, you know, had conversation with Young Bleu in the mix of this, which I believe Boosie and Young Bleu probably gonna make amends at the end of the day, because we gotta realize, I don't think Boosie is suing Young Bleu himself, but he's suing the label that signed Young Bleu, which is Empire, for signing his artist without him present. But in all reality, it's like, it's really Boosie's brother who put this whole, you know, process together, if it is all the way true, you know. And Boosie just kind of went to explaining how he paid a certain amount for his lawyer fees, and Young Bleu is paying way more than he is. And I guess he's trying to give Young Bleu advice on, you know, like, if they end up paying me, you know who that money coming from. It's coming from you, my boy.
Dude, I'm ready to sell it and get the f out the way, man. I done paid these people $400,000 my own money. They got the labor paying for they. But I don't understand how Bleu say his lawyer did bill down there $3 million on this case and mine $400,000. And we both got 5-star lawyers. Somebody putting something on top of you, Bleu. We got the same 5-star lawyers, and mine been 400 and yours been almost 3 M's. Boy, they want us to keep fighting each other. You can't see that? They keep fighting each other, boy. You gonna run that shit up on a nigga, man. They triple charging you, nigga. How we got the same, you Google them, they the same 5-star. They under the same 5-star, nigga. But I done paid 4 and you done paid 2, 3 mil? Oh no, but you gotta understand, you not paying for the lawyers, Bleu. They paying for the lawyers, bro. They want us to fight, bro. They want us to fight. So if they end up paying me, who they gonna take it back out of? You.
Yeah, this is a sticky situation. And the question is, do they want them to fight? You know? At the end of the day, everybody wants to profit, right? So you just gotta look at this situation through a profitable lens. You gotta know Empire, they want to profit. Boosie, he want to profit. Young Bleu, he wants to profit. But I ain't gonna lie, the only person that's like stuck in a terrible spot is Young Bleu, of course. Especially if he haven't been, you know, moving strategic. He's in a terrible spot, because it's like, you lose, you lose. You win, you win. Because if the lawyer fees is that high, it's crazy. I can only imagine how much he would have to pay out if Boosie turns out winning this case. You know, Young Bleu would be in a terrible position. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about this in the comment section below. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video. Alright, you guys, y'all know what time it is. We got the verse of the day. Put WVOTD in the comment section below if this is what you need to hear. Matthew chapter 4, verse 4. Jesus answered him. The scripture says, it is not just bread that keeps people alive. Their lives depend on what God says.